All right. I'm here in New Orleans at the Marriott with Jordan McCloud and Ismail Mahdi of the Texas State Bobcats. Here in New Orleans. Are you guys familiar with New Orleans? Your first time being here, or how is it so far?
This is my first time being here, besides the Raging Cajun game we played up there.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. So you've been to the state of Louisiana.
Yeah.
What about you?
Second time I came back in 2017 for my brother's college football playoff game.
Both of you were selected to represent Texas State. What does that mean to you to be the representative of the university at media days, to show up when they're like, we want this space to represent our school in front of all these media members? What does that mean to each of y'all to be that selection for the school?
Yeah, I think it's a privilege, to be, selected to be that guy to go represent the school. I mean, it means a lot to me for them to, recognize me and for me to represent the school and stuff like that.
Like you said, it's a big honor. Obviously, at the quarterback position, we have to be a leader. I'm glad to be here, representing Texas State as a leader. Somebody that people are going to look up to on the team and wants to follow throughout the season and just, be a great leader and spokesperson for them.
Jordan, you're very familiar with the Sun Belt. You won Sun Belt Offensive Player of the Year last year at JMU. Now you're back representing another school. How does that feel whenever you see the JMU logo? Is there any feelings any type of way, or is it just kind of a business as usual?
It is business as usual. JMU will always have a special place in my heart just because, I had a great time there, great season there. But I'm at Texas State now and I just want to accomplish more than what I did here.
For you, Ish, All-American last year. It was a terrific season, 2,000 something all-purpose yards. You led the nation in that. All these accomplishments after what you went through at Houston Christian, was kind of a bumpy road a little bit with injuries and stuff. What went into last season to get that kind of production, and what have you taken from those lessons to bring this year?
Yeah, I mean, just what I'm saying, like to get me here was doing the little things, outside of the facility and stuff like that. Just working hard every day, giving everything I got every day. Just keeping my head up and just keep going.
For you, Jordan, coming up coming up in the Sun Belt once again, what are some things that you've learned from these teams quarterbacking last year for JMU that you look at your opponents that separates the Sun Belt from like school when you're playing USF or any of those other schools?
I think the Sun Belt is extremely physical. There's a lot of teams that are extremely physical in this division. On the west side, I only played 2 teams last year, obviously being on the east side. But what I've learned that every team has, they're capable of winning. They have players that know how to win. It's just coming out on Saturday, who executes the best to do their job that's going to end up winning.
With so many new players, like Jordan, a whole bunch of other new guys coming in. You were a new guy last year. What's the chemistry like around the team? Is it easy to kind of draw transfers together? Is it you all have come from the same journey? You can almost like connect on that almost from all the transfer and everything. How is the team chemistry? How do you got to get involved?
Yeah, everything is going good. We got a lot of leaders on the team, a lot of seniors on the team to where they communicate and emphasize the words and stuff like that to all the younger guys and stuff like that. So it's good chemistry.
I know for you personally, you could have transferred out. You could have hopped in the portal. You would have had a lot of suitors. Probably could have gone to a big school. What made you want to stay? What made you want to remain a Bobcat?
Just looking at the bigger picture. I got a good coaching staff. I got good players around me and stuff like that. Me and my family sat down and just looked at the bigger picture. It's not about the money and stuff like that. It's about the process and just understanding where you are and being where you feel.
And kind of on the inverse for you, why Texas State? I mean, you were Sun Belt Player of the Year last year. You probably had a bunch of suitors, could have gone to a lot of schools. Why Texas State?
Kind of like he said, coaches played a big part of it. Like DJ and Coach Leftwich, especially on offense. They're young coaches. They have great minds. A very explosive offense we have. I wanted to go somewhere where I know I have a chance to compete for the college football playoffs. It wasn't about the dollar amount or the big name school. I wanted to go somewhere I could win, accomplish, like I said earlier, things that I weren't able to accomplish last year. I feel like this is the perfect place that God put me to be.
Yeah, the college football playoffs, now it's 12, it's no longer 4. And they say that one spot's going to a G5, and whoever wins that one of the 5 auto bids is going to a G5. How much of it, we can go both of y'all, we'll start with Jordan. How much, when you look at Texas State, do you really think like that they can get that last little spot? This is
Yeah, I mean,
place
I
like
know we
that
can
would
get it, and that was a big reason of coming here. But that's not, what we're gonna think about week one. Week one, we're just gonna do our job, and every day we gotta do where our feet are. Take it one day at a time, one play at a time. Don't worry about that until, if we do our job each and every day, we'll eventually get there.
for you as
Yeah,
well.
just piggyback off what he said, just gotta go one game at a time. It's just, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. We gotta stay disciplined to what the coaches are saying, just buy into what the coaches are saying, just one game at a time.
Going into this season after 8-5 last year, what are your expectations? Like last year was like, okay, we just want to get over the hump, get a winning record, get to a bowl game. Now, what are the expectations for this year for the Bucs?
Oh, winning every ball game for us. Winning that, going to the conference championship, going to the conference championship and winning it. Well, that's our goal.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Want to know every week.
Want to know every week.
Is that what it takes? Want to know every like kind of that mindset?
Yeah, every week. You can't ever look ahead. When you look ahead, that's when you lose track of what's going on right in front of you. So you just gotta, stay not tunnel vision, obviously, but tunnel vision to the point where you're focused on that opponent, that play. Not thinking about the next quarter to the next play. It's that play. Then once you're on to the next play, it's the next play mentality.
Yeah, and with GJ King, playing for GJ King, we'll go with both. I'll start with Jordan again. Playing for GJ Kinney, what has it been like for you coming into this spring? It's kind of your first little dose of it. How has it been under his tutelage?
I'm really good. Obviously he's played NFL, was a great college quarterback. He understands the game. He understands how to take care of his players. He obviously understands quarterback really well. So for me personally, it's some of the gems that he's taught me, told me, and things that he's learned has helped me out a lot, and something that I would continue to grow throughout the season.
Yeah, so that quarterback background of his, you find that real relatable between him and Mac.
Yeah, him and Mac. Yeah, yes, sir. And like I said, Max, Coach Max, young coach, great mind. Obviously an explosive play caller. That was a big reason.
For you as well, playing for GJ Kinney, obviously you chose to come back and everything like you're saying, but what is it about playing for him that you like?
He's an offensive guy. That's what he's good at. And just putting me in the right positions to get me the ball and stuff like that. He's a good mentor. He understands football very well. So he puts that on his players as well too. And he takes care of us very much.
You have a new running backs coach as well, Barrett Neely, another former quarterback, Texas State quarterback. Even what's it been like playing for?
Yeah, he's a great guy. He could be a head coach right now if he wanted to. So he's really good. He's not just all about football. He's good outside of football too, just taking care of us and just letting us know it's not always about football. Stuff like that.
Does he ever try to impart some quarterback wisdom on you, even though he's running backs coach?
No, we mess around sometimes about things, but I think he does a great job. He kind of lets Coach Max and Coach GJ just kind of like do that with me. He might sometimes help me, obviously, if he sees something, but for the most part, he's more of a uplifting kind of guy, and just he actually is an advocate for me. He's always messing around in the lunchroom. Let the quarterback eat, or do this for the quarterback. Do that. He's kind of funny with it, but no, he's a good guy.
How different is the offense from JMU, from Texas State to JMU?
It's some similarities. I think this offense is a little bit more up tempo, fast, explosive. JMU, we kind of like to control the game, control the pace, and then maybe an explosive play here and there. But obviously they're both effective. Both had great offenses last year. It's just different ways of doing it.
Two of the hottest names in EA Sports College Football 25 are sitting right in front of me. I'm sure you guys have seen that. Lots of people playing as y'all. They love being each one of y'all. How does that feel to see that? We'll start with Ish. How does that feel when you see you on a video game scoring a big touchdown, people winning national championships with you? How does that feel?
Yeah, it still feels surreal. That's something I wanted to have it when I was younger. Not to be able to create my own player, just get on the game and just play as myself. So it feels real good.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, we haven't played it in 10, 11 years. 2014 was the last year where you had to create yourself to get in the game. Now we're actually in the game. Obviously it's a blessing. It's a surreal feeling. And I would say it's just like, I don't even I haven't created a road to glory yet because I have my own guy. So
You're on your own
I'm
road
on
to
my own.
glory.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, for both of y'all here, when I know we were talking about one game at a time, you don't want to overlook the first one. And we'll start with this because you played in this game last year, UTSA, that 20-13 loss. It's been a thorn in Texas State's side for a little while. It's been 5 times they've tried to play the team in San Antonio and they've lost. Is there a little extra to that game when you think about it, or is it just another game to you?
No, it is. It's a little extra. You know, we got to get those guys. Yeah, their fans talk a lot of smack on Twitter and stuff like that. Which it's we got to get them.
Do you know about that UTSA Texas State rivalry?
Heard about it. All I have was heard about it. But you know, my mindset, like I said, I don't really put too much on the other team. As long as we're doing our job and playing our brand of football, I don't think we'll be beat.
I'll tell you this: if you get that W, those fans, they'll love you forever. They'll build statues of both of y'all in front of Bobcat Stadium. But obviously, goal for this season. You talked about wanting to win every single game, make the college football bowl. But what about for each of y'all individually? Do you have any individual goals? Something doesn't have to be stats, just something you want to personally accomplish this season. Start with it.
Obviously, really just just meeting what I did last year. I said I already set an expectation for myself this year, but just surpassing those goals.
Oh yeah, just mines are more just obviously the main goals every year. Obviously give all the glory to the man upstairs, but stay healthy. Just each and every week come out and do my job, and I want to accomplish everything that I left on the field last year. I want to accomplish that this year. I felt like I left a lot on the field last year.
When you say left, what do you feel like?
Just like plays, opportunities, week by week. That obviously we had a great season with the one regular season loss, but just meaning like me personally, plays that I let, opportunities that I let slip out.
For your position at running back, you play a lot of positions. Well, one of your positions at running back, there's a lot of new faces. Got some guys from UTEP, Torrance Burgess, and some new guys coming around. Obviously you're the guy who's been around, so you're kind of the leader of that group. What's that running back in black? Is it a formidable room? It seems like it's stacked to the gills.
Yeah, running back room is stacked. You got a lot of guys. Running back, it's got here and there. It's running back. So we got a lot of guys that can play. So it's real competitive.
Is it a little bit of a, not necessarily a relief, but does it feel nice to know that there's not much of a drop off that someone comes in to replace you?
Yeah, it does. It does. Not like it's a relief for the coaches as well too.
Yeah, because I know GJ Kenny's talked a lot about that running back by committee. He said he 5 to 7 running backs before. Kind of abandoned that last year for you. I don't know if that was a lot of workload for you. How are you feeling after the season? I put 2,000 yards in scrimmage.
Yeah, I mean it was a lot, but it's football. It's something I've been doing since I was little. So I'm used to it.
I've talked to you about it before. You were Ray McCloud. Have you been consulting? Have you guys been talking at all? Yeah,
talk every day, multiple times a day. My best friend, my brother. So we talk every day.
What kind of you probably don't want to share everything. What kind of advice does he give? What does he tell you about playing the game?
Just things that he learned from the teams that he's been on, offensive philosophies and things like that, different coverages and stuff like that. Just the basics of it. Obviously, a smart football player, but he doesn't maybe understand the quarterback side of it. But from a receiver, he sees different coverages and things like that.
A little bit. I want to go into your background a little bit. I remember we were talking before, and you with Kenya, when you were little, you came and you were playing football, and everyone on the playground saw you run around. They had to make you play football when you got to Texas, and just about that journey a little bit. What it was like being an immigrant, coming over here and just acclimating to everything, the game, the life, everything.
Yeah, my parents did a good job of helping us have to sacrifice a lot for us to be in the position that we are right now. I'm just so thankful for them to be able to do that and to sacrifice, like I said, to sacrifice a lot for me and my 6 brothers and 2 sisters. It was a crazy journey, but I don't regret anything.
You're 8 siblings?
Yeah, basically.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even say mom, say that.
I remember you were wearing your mom around your neck? Was that, you still,
Yeah, I still have it. Yes. I still have it.
still doing
It's
that?
getting fixed up.
Are you okay? Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it was under the tie or something.
Yeah.
Well, talk to me about that. Why do you do that every game? What is that, what kind of power?
Yeah, my mom passed away in 2020. She had kidney failure and stuff like that. So I keep her with me just to remind me every day that she's with me and she's watching over me.
Feels like she scores a touchdown with you.
Correct.
When you get that end zone with her wearing her. Well, awesome guys. Thank you so much. You look extraordinary. You look like you're ready for a ball. So hopefully you go out and have a ball this season.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.